Get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo poor, so photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Top floor, top dog, like I just signed a TDE. Gang, gang, gang.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Play action. It's Elway. That is caught by Lamb. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved. Able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guys. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3.
Brandon, you know, this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
And going deep for Hill. And this is caught. It's a big play there. And even 50 yards. No matter the age, John Elway can still throw the deep ball, can't he?
I think he could be 900 years old and still throw the deep ball. That's one of the best attributes of his game. Had to be hard for him to check it down because he had so much confidence in his arm. And when you make plays like that, you understand why.
They'll try and sneak it here. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Extra bulk up front for second and inches. 3 tight ends. They'll go with the keeper. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded right around the 8. On 1st and 10, it's Cutler. And the catch made by Johnson. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Play action. It's Cutler. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because their only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Opening carry of the game for Cordarrelle Patterson. And he'll get about 3 out of that up to the 39-yard line.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, Cutler. He finds his man complete. That's Perry. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And it'll be 4th down. Well, able to get the completion, but unfortunately not able to get the 3rd down conversion there on that play.
And I like how the defense approached that one. They knew where the 1st down marker was, and they decide whatever you want to have, you can. You just not.
And he fires one that's intercepted. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. They're going deep for Hill. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now it's Elway. And this one quickly to Lamb. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. They're going on 4th. It's Elway. Open man Lamb. It's complete. Down the left sideline. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. CeeDee Lamb, 50 yards. As his guys are able to extend their lead. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And that'll make the score 14-0. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Now a dunk off here complete. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Now Cutler on 1st down. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18 to throw. Cutler. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Bruce Smith in there again as he's able to pick up sacks on both first and second down. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Out of the gun, it's Cutler. And he's going to go down again. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. And these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
If they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
And Sanders now to return. 51 yards on the punt there. And they will take over first and 10.
His guys take over first and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first two drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a three-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they...
And it'll be intercepted.
Picked up by the Hall of Famer, John Lynch. Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown on a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercept it.
Now Cutler's throw here is incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Again on second and 10, it's Cutler. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Now Cutler. That'll be caught by Hester. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A good gain on first. Has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Now Cutler. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Perry. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They go play action now. Cutler rolling to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
On second down, a run with Patterson.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
From midfield now, here's Cutler. He finds his man complete. It's Perry.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Off the play fake. Here's Cutler. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there of 20 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Throwing here, Cutler. Touchdown! Cordero Patterson. A 22-yard touchdown ground. And his guys have made this a one-score game now. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
A short kick taken at the 18. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Play action. Elway. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Now Elway. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. On third down, Elway able to hit his target, Lamb. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that's going to make it fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Elway. It's caught inside the 25. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Vinatieri's kick is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
From just inside the 20, a short kick. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A 10-point game, 17-7 to score as we get back to it on EA Sports from the 10.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to poke.
He's got a man complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. They lulled them to sleep there, so to speak. That was all set up by the running game, wasn't it?
Another example of what all offensive coordinators tell us. When the running game's operating, it really opens up the playbook. And that's when they hit them with the play action. And you can see the defenders rushing towards the line of scrimmage, then scrambling back, trying to cover. Couldn't get there in time.
Well scripted. They had the big running play, now the big passing play. I'm glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10. Patterson running between the tackles. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety and being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
From the gun, it's Cutler. On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, first down. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now it's Cutler. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Perry. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
And he gets him a little bit closer. Takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. Trying to run it with Patterson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Cordero Patterson with his second touchdown of the night. And his guys are able to make this a close game again. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it leads down to a field goal at 17-14. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
Here's Elway. Getting this into the hands of Eric Dickerson. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So the completion good for 7 there. And it makes it third down and 2 yards to go.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Back now at Soldier Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Going to give it up the middle. Here's Dickerson. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. On 4th down, Elway. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go play action with Cutler. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. DeMarcus Ware gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
And that one is knocked down, but I don't think it's going to matter. The defense looked like they jumped. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. On 2nd down, Cutler. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
And after After that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
No surprise they decided to throw on 3rd down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
So here comes a very important kick now for Michael Badgley. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. Badgley's kick is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the 1st quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And in for the score. Are you kidding me? They return it, and they take the lead. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
CeeDee Lamb to return it from his end zone.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Now a give left side. It's Dickerson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. No way to throw. To the right side, and he's got more complete. That'll give him 8 that time. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. Now defensively here, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Moore, the man in motion. Here's Elway. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult. Now it's Elway. And he will not get into the end zone. The defense makes the stop of the game on the 2-point try, and they might just get out of here with a win after all. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Fourth quarter.